Welcome back, Holistic Soul Sisters. I'm Mandy Rose, your holistic health coach, spiritual mentor, and astrologer. Today's video, we're going to talk all about the new moon in Leo, which is such an exciting new moon of the year because it's happening on the 8-8 portal. So we're going to dive into what the 8-8 portal, Lionsgate means. We're going to talk about the new moon in Leo and what that represents for us. I'm going to give you guys some fun facts about this new moon, and also we're going to wrap it up with some things that you should be planning on doing around this full moon. So let's dive right in. So some basics about this new moon in Leo is that it's happening on August 8th, which is the 8-8 portal. It's going to be happening at 9:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 16 degrees of Leo. So you're going to want to go ahead and look in your birth chart, find out where is Leo in your birth chart and what is happening around 16 degrees. Do you have any other planets? Do you have the sun? Do you have the moon? That would be really cool because the sun and the moon on this date are going to be at 16 degrees. Now, new moons are all about new beginnings. The lunar cycle is 28 days. So every 28 days, we're going to have a new moon and a new zodiac sign. So this month, a new moon in Leo is all about new chapters, new beginnings, new projects to start that have to deal with Leo energy. New moons are a great time to set new intentions, to start new projects, to have new beginnings in some area of your life. Now, when we set these new intentions at the new moon in Leo, they will come to peak to fruition and blossom when we have a full moon in Leo, which will happen in 6 months on February 16th of 2022. So as you write your intentions, as you start new projects, don't think that you're just going to rush and all the rewards going to come to you right away. When we start a new moon cycle, it lasts for 6 months until the full moon in that same zodiac sign. Now, to have a better understanding of this new moon, because we have the sun and the moon both at 16 degrees in the zodiac sign of Leo, we really have to dive into what does Leo energy represent. So let's talk more about what the zodiac sign Leo brings to us. Now, if you haven't caught the Leo season video that I posted, you may want to go back and watch that because in that video, I talk a lot more about the energies that we can anticipate, the things that come to us during Leo season and how we can feel and what energies we should actually be aware of. So Leo is the lion. It's all about shining bright, being confident, being bold, being on stage. Leo is all about being royal and regal and being the one that everyone honors and looks to for leadership. Now, Leo is a fire sign, so it comes with a lot of passion, a lot of determination, a lot of will to do things the way that you want to do them. Now, Leo can often be misrepresented in the zodiac. Often Leos can be seen as stubborn, as boisterous, as bold, as overconfident, as someone who brags a lot, someone who always has to be on stage. But these are just the negative energies of Leo. But the positive energies of Leo is that Leo is very heart-centered. It is a sign that represents giving and loving and joy and just living life to the fullest. Leo also rules children, our children, other children, children of the world, and it also represents our own inner child. So if you could go back and think of yourself at that young age when you had that childlike energy, you would just go play on the playground for hours, you would color, you would just have joy and laugh a lot. That's what Leo season brings to us. When we have this new moon in Leo on 8-8, we are smack in the middle of Leo season. So if you haven't already engaged in some of the activities I recommended in the Leo season video, I highly encourage you to do them around this new moon because bringing joy into our life is going to allow us to manifest on this 8-8 portal. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the 8-8 portal in just a moment, but let's finish up with the Leo energy of this new moon. Leo rules creativity. So we have this desire to get on stage and to speak our truth and to be super creative. So whatever that looks like for you, is it painting? Is it drawing? Is it performing? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it playing a musical instrument? Oftentimes when we engage in these creative entertainment-like activities, we can get in almost to like a meditative state, right? We're not worried about the stresses of the world. We're not worried about our to-do list. We are just enjoying the moment, being childlike, having fun, laughing, and just engaging in things that make our heart sing. Leo being a heart-centered energy, we want to have our heart singing because when we do that, we actually will get more aha downloaded moments of what we should be doing in our future, how we should be creating our next project, maybe helping us guide us in a direction that we need to go if we have to make a really big decision. So these creative outlets actually do more for us and getting closer to our alignment and our intuition than sitting down and writing on a to-do list or planning and being strategic. So using this Leo energy to tap into your heart and your joy is what's going to allow you at this new moon to make a new beginning that is going to align you on this path. Remember, we just had the eclipses that occurred, and the eclipses were wrapping up something in our life, just kind of wrapping up a certain cycle and allowing us to start our life new. We have lots of other planets, I'm going to talk about those as well, that are pushing us forward, that are engaging us to take that next step in our life, right? To open the next chapter and not to be afraid. So this new moon is a huge point in time for all of us to start new things. The last thing, Leo is all about confidence and courage. So it's giving us that energy at this new moon to take that leap of faith, to be bold. If there's a project you've been wanting to launch into the world, but you've been too shy or too scared of what other people are going to think, if you want to ask for that raise, if you want to open something or create something and you just don't have that confidence, the energy of this new moon is going to bring that to you. So this is a great time to start those things that you've been a little fearful of or have been lacking the confidence to accomplish. Now let's talk about some fun facts about this new moon. Number one, the sun is in its home sign of Leo. We have a new moon every month in a new zodiac sign, and it involves the sun and the moon, right? So the sun isn't always at home. When it's in the zodiac sign, like last month, we had a new moon in Cancer. It was actually the moon that's at home in Cancer. The sun wasn't at home. But in Leo, every year when we have a new moon in Leo, the sun is home in Leo. So for the entire season of Leo, the sun is home. It's shining so bright. It's in its exaltation, which means it has its full power to give us all the energy that we need. And so when we have a new moon, it's really highlighting and giving us extra boost of energy because the sun loves to be home here. And number two, it's the Lion's Gate portal. So let's dive into what that means. Every single year on 8/8, we have what's called the Lion's Gate portal. And this is something that has gone way back in history. And what it means is we have this star in the sky called Sirius. And it's actually called our second sun. It's the brightest star in the sky, but it's not visible to us all the time. So during the month of August, at the beginning of August, around 8/8, that star becomes visible in the sky. And the way that it aligns astrologically with the other stars and our galaxy is a representation of us being connected to the heavens. The pyramids of Giza were actually built around this 8/8 portal and the star Sirius aligning with other constellations. So every single year on 8/8, we have this Lion's Gate portal that opens up and it allows us to manifest and it allows us to bring our wishes to the other realms and to have this moment of energy between other universes and ourselves to align us and give us all the blessings that we want. So that happens every single year on 8/8. So what makes it unique this year in 2021 is that we have the new moon occurring on this date. New moons being new beginnings, new energy, new fresh starts in the zodiac sign of Leo, which is bringing us confidence and helping us enhance our joy and our creativity. And now we have this power of manifestation of the 8/8 portal as well. Also 8/8, eights are infinity symbols. It's a very spiritual number as well. So I definitely encourage you during this new moon to do some sort of ritual to start manifesting that next chapter of your life. And that leads me to talk about the aspects that this new moon is making. You can see here in the chart that the sun and the moon are at 16 degrees of Leo. And across it, directly opposite in the chart, we have the zodiac sign of Aquarius. When Saturn entered the zodiac sign of Aquarius with Jupiter on December 21st, when we saw the Christmas star. Now, Saturn is parking himself here in Aquarius for the next 3 years, bringing a lot of structure, new foundations, discipline, routines, and a lot of tough love to this area of our life. So Saturn has been hanging out here in Aquarius all year already. And now that we have the sun directly opposite him in Leo, along with the moon, there's going to be a lot of tension going on. Oppositions in astrology are tension, tough conversations. And what it means is it's helping us because we are right here on planet Earth in the middle of the chart. So we are having this opposition, this tension of this or this, and what should I do? And what we need to be doing at the time is merging and blending the two energies so that we can come back to center and be grounded in making our decisions. Now, also, I've been talking in a lot of these astrological videos about the Saturn and Uranus square, right? So we have Saturn and we have Uranus. And when we have squares in astrology, those are really tough aspects. Squares cause tension and pressure. So we can see Saturn is directly opposite the new moon in Aquarius, and he's still making his square to Uranus. In astrology, we call this a T-square because we have a square to Saturn, and then we also have a square to the new moon. Now, Leo and Taurus and Aquarius are what we call fixed energy. So these are zodiac signs that don't like change. They don't want to be anything than who they really are. Leo, the lion, proud, bold. No one is going to tell him to be a monkey because he's a lion, right? And Aquarius, I always say it's like the crazy inventor vibes. Think Albert Einstein, Tesla. Nobody was going to tell them that their invention wasn't going to work. They were going to keep going until it worked. Fixed energy. And Taurus is the bull. It's known as a stubborn, stable sign. It doesn't want to change. So we have this T-square happening between fixed signs, meaning they don't want to change. But Uranus is the planet of breakthroughs, liberation, freedom, rebellion, and he's about to go retrograde. So make sure you like and subscribe this channel because I'm going to put out a Uranus retrograde video. He is going retrograde in the next 2 weeks. And when he goes retrograde or anytime Uranus is involved, it is sudden, jolting change. Liberation, breaking free, get rid of the chains. So you have this planet in a fixed sign of Taurus that's been going on all year. He'll be here till 2026, trying to break free the structures of our lives and the way that we've always been doing things. Saturn being discipline and tough love and our karma. And then you have this new moon that's like new beginnings. It's time for a fresh new start. It's time. And Saturn's like, okay, I'm going to support you, but we got to do it the logical, strategic way. We got to do it brick by brick, build that foundation in a smart way. And Uranus and Taurus is like, let's just blow it up. It's time. So this T-square happening at the new moon is really encouraging us to get clear in what new direction do we want to go in our life and to start taking those practical steps. Taurus wants us to dig into the earth. It's an earth sign. Plant those seeds, start watering them, and let them blossom. Saturn is at home in Aquarius. He rules Aquarius, and the sun rules Leo. So both of these planets are in their exaltation. They are thriving. They are just saying, hey, we're here to make it happen. And Saturn in Aquarius wants us to be super authentic. Aquarius is the zodiac sign of authenticity, being your true weirdo self. So Saturn is saying, be your weird self, do it your way. You don't have to do it the way everyone else is doing. Now remember, Uranus is always about bringing the unexpected. So if you feel stuck and you want to create some sort of new beginning, but you just feel like you're just blocked in some way, Uranus being involved, know and trust that there is going to be a sudden breakthrough. Even if you don't think so, even if you can't possibly imagine where it's going to come from, Uranus on our side is saying, expect the unexpected, especially when I go retrograde, which is starting on the 20th of August. So Uranus is going to support us in this breakthrough energy. Saturn is retrograde, saying let's go inwards and evaluate our own structure. Let's evaluate our authenticity. Let's evaluate what's true to us so that we can use this new moon to start a new beginning that is aligned with us in Leo, with joy, that's aligned with our joy. It doesn't have to be the joy of our partner, the joy of our kids, the joy of everyone else. This is our joy. And we get there by being creative, Leo energy. We get there by being more childlike and free-spirited and fun and playful. That totally sums up what this new moon energy is bringing to all of us. So let me wrap this up with some things that you should be planning on doing around this new moon. So number one, I totally recommend playing like a child. If you have an old childhood game that you haven't played in a really long time, get it out, play it, have some fun, go to a playground, swing on the swings, do something that just brings out that inner child in you and makes you feel super alive again. Number two, because it is Leo and it's the lion and it wants to be on stage and it wants to be bold, dress to impress. Put on that shiny outfit, do your hair, wear those extra earrings, right? Do something that is just bold and will get you recognized. And I know for a lot of people that can be super uncomfortable because maybe you don't feel comfortable in your body, but remember, Leo is all about confidence. So it doesn't matter what your body looks like, right? We all have different bodies, and it's literally our earth suit that we are blessed with, that we will carry with us our entire life to accomplish our soul's mission. So it's just about shining bright in your skin because that's allowing you to be here and to accomplish your soul mission. So dress to impress, shine bright, don't care what other people are thinking, channel that inner lion that knows it's the bomb.com and it doesn't need other people to tell him what he is. And number 3, definitely sit in the sun. This new moon is going exact at 9:49 a.m. So get outside around this time and go soak up those sun rays. The sun is our vitality. It not only helps us with our mitochondria, boosting our vitamin D, regulating our hormones, but it brings us joy. That energy when you're sitting outside around 9:49 a.m., you're not only getting the sun energy, you're getting the moon energy as well. So definitely recommend getting outside, even if it's just for 10-15 minutes around that time. Hopefully this video gave you some clarity on this new moon and the 8/8 portal. I'm so excited to get out and manifest under this new moon. If you have your 2021 retrograde journal, make sure you go ahead and fill out the journal prompts in the journal because we talk a lot about your spotlight, your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. And these are things that you are gifted with on planet Earth to shine bright with like the lion. You'll also see the new moon ritual in here and some crystals that you can utilize to maximize the energy of this new moon. If you're not already in the Holistic Soul Sisters Facebook group, I highly encourage you to add us and welcome you to the group where we post different rituals. We talk a little bit more about astrology, but also about spirituality and holistic health. So I would love to invite you to come join our community. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at mandyrose.1111, where I talk so much more all about these topics. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing this with your friends. I have big goals for this channel, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys who have given me feedback and tell me how much you love the channel so far, and you've been sharing it with your friends and family. So I really appreciate that. Make sure you leave in the comments below where this new moon in Leo is happening for you in your birth chart. For me, it's happening in my 10th house of career, which is really exciting because there's a lot of new projects I want to launch, a lot more videos and topics I want to be sharing with you guys on this YouTube channel. And I also have Holistic Soul Sisters Radio, which is my podcast where we talk all about taboo topics. So it's always Taboo Tuesday. We're hosting a mini series right now called Heartbreak to Heal, where we're talking all about ways that we can heal our own trauma and our own patterns and our own attachment styles so that we can go from heartbreak to healing ourselves and show up in every relationship as a better version of ourselves. So make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast. You can see that I have a channel on this YouTube also featuring all those episodes. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next video where we're going to talk all about Uranus retrograde.